Hello everyone, welcome back to the regularly scheduled nonsense. My name is Cameron, and if you guys like the new intro for the channel, please let me know. I'm trying something out, trying to change up a little bit of the way I intro videos. So, what is this video about? If you didn't read the title, this is just a quick update on what's going to be happening with the channel over the next couple of weeks. For those of you who may not be 100% paying attention or may not have heard the news yet, I'm going on vacation starting technically today. Today is my last day of work, being Sunday, March 12th. I'm going tomorrow morning at about 6 in the morning. I will be flying down to Florida to go spend 10 days down there with my dad and my younger brother, visiting, going mudding, a couple other things. I've done this trip a couple times in the past. So what does that mean for the channel, and more importantly for a very specific thing that normally happens around this time of year? The big reason why I don't tend to take a trip at around March is a very specific game series releases, and I have a yearly tradition that Jesse and I have been doing for a couple of years. So I want to quickly talk about what this means in total. So for starters, there will be no content on the channel for these 10 days. I will be getting back around 8 p.m. on the 22nd of March. So I might have content up that day. It depends on what Jesse and I end up doing. So there might be content that Wednesday. I think for a second what day it was going to be that Wednesday, but there also may not be. It really just depends on how I am feeling when I get back from Florida and off the plane and all that sort of stuff. Depends on how tired I am as well. But there might be content that day. What does this mean for WWE 2K23 though? As you guys know, normally every year Jesse and I do a midnight release live stream where we do our draft for our universe mode, as well as kind of just go over some of the things in the game. Normally I tend to do the showcase on these. Last year's showcase didn't do too well for me. It actually got me hit with a couple of copyright complaints. So I don't know if I'll be doing the showcase during it. It might just be random matches or something. Who knows? Or just me and Jesse setting up our shows. But normally we tend to do this live stream the day the game comes out for us, which for us is the 14th this year, as we did get the Icon edition of the game, which gives us all the DLC, the Bad Bunny, and the classic throwback versions of Batista, Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, and John Cena, which wasn't really the biggest reason we got this. The big reason was just we enjoyed getting this earlier access, and we enjoy the DLC packs. And yeah, we could get the other ones later, but at the end of the day, it really doesn't bother us too much. And obviously, this time, it really didn't matter if we pre-ordered it or not, or which version we got. We don't get to play it for another 8 days anyway, so that's kind of a big thing. But I wanted to kind of give you guys a rundown of what's going to be happening with that in the first place. So Jesse and I are a couple pay-per-views in on 2K22. We are going to finish our 2K22 Universe mode, making it all the way to WrestleMania when I get back from Florida, going from where we're currently at. I think we're at about the second pay-per-view of the year or something like that, which means we have a long ways to go. And then we're just going to go all the way to Mania, get through that completely, and then you guys will get to see us do our draft and everything like that. And we'll give you guys kind of a recap of 2K22's Universe Mode as well while we're at it when we're doing the new draft. We will not be going super all out. I don't think we're going to fill our creative wrestler slots this time. Not at the start, at least. We might get up to that in the future. We have a set amount of people right now, and we're going to make sure we get everybody we legitimately do want before we do our draft. Like, everyone that we 100% want to have as created superstars, we want to have that set up and ready to go before we go into the draft and everything, or before we go into our draft and everything like that. It will give you guys a kind of rundown of who our champions are and everything like that as well, who is in charge of each show. Obviously, Jesse is going to be Raw and I'm going to be SmackDown, but we do also like to have a commissioner and a general manager, kind of always appointed, just kind of as the in-storyline person doing all of the work. Just kind of our way of doing things, and it's how we enjoy it. So that will hopefully be also on the 22nd, right when I get home, basically. It was not really the intention. Obviously, I didn't plan on the game coming out right now. I was thinking it was going to come out in April, so I'd have time to do this. Obviously, that didn't happen. But yeah, we do still intend to do Universe Mode, and we do intend to stream it this time. For those of you wondering what kind of happened with 2K22, it was just at a time when Jesse and I were super busy and we didn't really have the time to stream it as much. And that was kind of unfortunate. It was a game we've actually really enjoyed so far. I'm actually finishing up working on the Platinum right now. I'm trying to get it before I leave. I don't know if that's going to happen, though, because like I said, basically today is my last day. And I do have to work today later in the day. So I do have to work today. So unfortunately, I have a set time of when I can get this done before I leave. If I do decide to do it before I leave. If I don't, I'll just do it right when I get back, finish it up, be done with it, and move on to 2K23 completely. I also want to talk about the rest of the content for the channel. Obviously, like I said, for the next 10 days or so, there will be no content. So, not really 10 days for you guys. It'll be more like 8 days or 7 days, give or take, because I don't upload on Saturdays and Sundays anyway. So that's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I will be coming back to the schedule, and it will be back to a full schedule. So Mondays will be Dying Light 2 and God of War Ragnarok. Tuesdays will be Callisto and Cyberpunk. Wednesdays will be Dying Light 2. Thursdays will be Callisto and Cyberpunk. And Fridays will be God of War Ragnarok. I'm going to get back to my full schedule again very soon. I've been sick recently, and with all the stuff I've been dealing with work, being sick, trying to pack for my trip and everything like that, I really haven't had a time to keep myself back to that full schedule. But when I get back, I will hopefully get back to that full schedule. Now, this also breeds the question for those of you who may be thinking about it. If you are, good on you. What's going to happen with pay-per-view predictions? Jesse and I, when I get home, so we are caught up completely on WWE. We're going to catch up on AEW when I get home as well. We're a bit behind on that one. We just haven't really had the desire to watch it recently. It's become kind of a slog to get through at times. But we do intend to get through everything WWE right when I get back. We are going to have, by my calculations, 5 shows to get through right when I get back. We'll have Raw, NXT, and SmackDown from this upcoming week, the week of the 13th. And then we will have a Raw and an NXT the week of the 20th when I get back. And I get back on the 22nd. So we will then watch Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Raw, NXT. Be ready for the SmackDown the end of the week. And then we will do predictions probably a couple days before the first for Stand and Deliver and for WrestleMania 39 nights 1 and 2. Get all that ready to go. We're not going to miss out on it. Don't worry, guys. We've got it. So I'm trying to think. 27th will be... Okay, so we'll still have another week of shows before or after I get back. So, yeah, don't worry. They're not going to be missed. We'll have them ready to go by the time April 1st rolls around. I do have plans for new content on the channel this year as well. Stream content. Oh my fucking god, my affection. Why does this drop so much? I hate the servers for 2K22 so much. Network errors occurred. No, you're a fucking shitty service. That's the problem. Your shitty ass servers, 2K. I do have more stream content planned when I get back as well. I don't know for sure when after I get back, but I do want to finish up Resident Evil 2. So stream the rest of that. Get through that game. It's platinum and all that jazz. I bet you it's because 2K23 is downloading right now. 2K22 is deciding to die on me because it's a pain in my ass. But I do plan on streaming the rest of 2K22 after I get back as well. And, not 2K22, Resident Evil 2 after I get back. And possibly, at some point, getting Resident Evil 4 remake and streaming that as well. I actually played RE4, so it's going to be exciting. I watched Trance and a few other people stream it a couple times, so it looks like a lot of fun, and I really do want to check it out. I kind of want to try to work through all the Resident Evil games at some point, which means you guys will get to watch me stream Resident Evil 5 and 6 with Jesse. And cause him pain. Because he hates those games he hates 5 as much as I do. He hasn't played 6. And 5's the better one. And maybe Resident Evil 7 and 8 at some point. We do have 7 on Xbox One. So I might just stream it on there rather than pick it up on here. But yeah, I can't really think of anything else I want to stream right now. Besides the couple games I'm already streaming, Resident Evil 2 and 2K23 coming up. I would say also more Black Ops 3 at some point in the future. I just have to get my desire back to play it, which has been gone for quite some time. So I might end up doing that one again soon. Sorry, I just got to reload back into this Weekly Tower crap. Trying to get through the rest of it. But yeah, the hope is that 2K23, stream-wise, will be streamed a lot more going forward, and we'll be able to give you guys some really enjoyable content, some really awesome storylines, and so forth. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'll see you all in the next one. Stay home. Peace.